Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Hazelnut again today. I know. Same old, same old. Well, today is going to be 57 degrees, and it's very chilly out there. I had to go pull my car out of the garage because the roofers are going to be here any time now. And they need the outlet in the garage to run their air compressor for their nail gun. So anyway, I'm hoping that my garage leaks are fixed. That would be great. That's what started this whole project, is 2 leaks I had in the garage. But we're moving forward. So he said they'll be here, well, at least the rest of the week. There's a forecast for some rain coming up in a couple days, so they won't be able to get anything done then. But they're moving right along. I would recommend these guys to anybody around here. They're doing a good job. They may not, get it done in a day like some of these roofing companies do, but they're definitely doing some quality work. So anyway, that's the big thing of my day today, is the roofers are here again. So tomorrow I have some plans, though, to do a couple things. Tomorrow I'm meeting a friend for breakfast. So tomorrow will not be a no-spend, but I don't plan on stopping at any store. I mean, other than Costco, I do want to go there because it's in the same neighborhood, and then I'm going to see if I can get my extra bag of dog food, because I think that's important. The world is getting crazier by the day, and I don't want to be left unprepared here. So I would highly recommend that you guys prepare a little bit too. You just never know. So, all right, let's have a sip of nice hot coffee while it's still nice and quiet. Cheers. Ah, yes. Puppies are having their breakfast. Well, Lizzie is anyway. They do not like the camera. They're not actors and actresses. Do they even say actresses anymore? I don't know. Well, I say actresses. You guys know what I mean. So, anyway, I wish I could get some cleaning done, but I'm still nursing this blood clot in my leg along. It's not a DVT, which is a deep vein thrombosis. It's a surface DVT in varicose, not DVT. It's a thrombus in a surface vein. That's what it is. So from what I read, they usually resolve on their own, but it can take a while. So in the meantime, I'm sitting around, not getting anything done. But I will. I do get up and do a few things, and then I go put my leg up again, and then I go do a couple things, because it was recommended to get a little bit of exercise, nothing strenuous, but I was thinking about starting walking, but it's gotten so chilly lately, that doesn't appeal to me. So anyway, life goes on. So I'm going to enjoy my coffee now before the roofers get here, and I will meet you at the budget book. All right, here we are back at the budget book. Yesterday I didn't spend any money. Today I don't plan on spending any. I'm not going anywhere. I was going to go to the BMV, but I'm not going out today because I have to go out tomorrow. So tomorrow I will meet a friend that I haven't seen in a while for some breakfast, and we go to a little mom and pop place, and their breakfast is pretty cheap. I usually get out of there spending under $10. So I'm going to do that. And like I said, then I'll swing by Costco. Hopefully they have more dog food in. Gas up my car, and then I'm going to head back this direction and go to the BMV and get my license renewed. So tomorrow I will be spending some money, but yeah, I have to get extra dog food. And the breakfast is optional, but I think it's really important to once in a while do things that you like to do, whether that means getting yourself a coffee or going to breakfast or lunch with a friend. As long as when you're on a no-low spend, it's not an everyday thing. I think it's important to treat yourself to things once in a while, too. So this morning I already lit up my candles in the kitchen just to make it a little cozier because, boy, has the weather turned cold quickly here. I was hoping to get a few more nice warm days, get things tidied up outside, but I'm sure when the handyman landscaping do-it-all guy shows up, and I'm going to have him trim a lot of the stuff out there, it's going to make a mess anyway. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm just kind of doing one day at a time, whatever I can do, whatever speaks to me, because I have a lot of things that I want to get done. I want to get back to my decluttering. I did quite a bit of that during the summer, which I wasn't going to do. I was going to wait until fall and winter to do that, but I'm glad what's done is done. I got rid of a beautiful set of dishes that I had for service for 16. I kept 4, and I sold those, and the woman was just so happy to get them because they were like brand new, even though I've had them for years. There wasn't a chip or a nick in any single one of them. So I only kept a service for 4 because I did really, really like those dishes. But it made it too hard to clean the curios and stuff where I had them. And I got rid of sets of glasses. I got rid of duplicate mugs that I didn't need. Just all kinds of things. Linens from my linen closet. I got that organized. So I actually got a lot decluttered during the summer. So, but that needs to continue. I had started up in my attic, and I want to get back up there. I had an attic fan put up there for the summertime because it gets hot upstairs in my house, even if I have the air conditioning on. So for an extra $300, while they did the roof, he installed the attic fan, which to me I think is going to help save on the air conditioning bills. So looking back, I did accomplish quite a bit during the summer. It was nice to stay home. I did stay home a lot and get things done. So I want to get back to that. But right now, I have to focus on healing up this leg, and that's the way it has to be for now. So I'm kind of focusing on one day at a time and seeing what I can get done and not worrying too much about it. So, all right, I'm going to finish my coffee, and then I'll be back in a little while. All right, well, time for a Use It Up brunch. So I have 3 of my oatmeal sausage patties left. I froze some that weren't cooked yet. So I'm going to have one of these. I have an egg. I have a little bit of guacamole left from yesterday. I have 1 piece of Walmart bread left. I have rice, and I have a little tiny bit of fajita mix yet. So what I want to make this morning is a fried rice with an egg and some of the oatmeal sausage. So I'm going to cook this up. I'm going to fry the rice, and the fajitas I'm going to chop up a little bit, and I think that'll make a good brunch. So I'll be back when I get this all put together. Well, here is my brunch this morning. Avocado toast with a little cherry tomato cut up and some everything but the bagel sprinkled on there, a fried egg, fried rice with my oatmeal sausages, and some fajita that I had left over, some mushroom fajita. So I think that looks pretty good. So let me give it a taste. And it has peppers and mushrooms and onions, and then of course my little sausage. Okay, here goes. Delicious. All right. Use it up. Cook some basics ahead, rice, potatoes, pasta, and then mix and match it with other things that you have on hand, and you can have a delicious breakfast. All right. Well, it's really damp this morning. I find that when it's around 50 degrees or so, it's always cold and damp in the house. Even though I keep my temperature at 68, the furnace just doesn't come on very often, which financially is a good thing, but it always feels cold and damp, so I have a sweat shirt on, and I have my totally ugly shawl on, my granny shawl, and I just made myself a nice hot steaming cup of jasmine tea. So cheers. So I had planned on staying home today. I was really looking forward to that since I had to go out yesterday, and I'm going out tomorrow, and let's see, and Thursday is Amish country, which I'm looking forward to. And now Friday I have another doctor's appointment. The vascular doctor called me back, and so Friday I have to go there. So my plans of staying home in my cozy house this week just totally blew up. So, well, that's okay. You know, as you get older, at least I find this with me, I really don't want to go out much, and that's probably not the healthiest thing to do. I mean, when I worked, you know, I worked as a nurse, so I was exposed to all kinds of germs and sick people, and I never got sick. Very rarely did I get sick. So now I'm thinking, you know, when you're isolated all the time, your immunity tends to not be as good as it once was, especially as you get older. So I don't want that to happen either. So it's good that I have to go out, that I'm forced to go out, even though I don't like it. So the roofers are still here. We already talked about that. And the dogs are being good, huh? Are you being a good doggy? Yes, you are. That's my little Lizzie. Come here. Oh, well. Anyway, so in my sitting around time, I've had all kinds of time to make plans of what I want to do when I'm not sitting around. So one of the things that I want to do, of course, is get back to the decluttering. I have a bunch of stuff in the attic that I still want to declutter. Things from when I had my little jewelry side business, and I used to kind of travel around with all my stuff. Well, I'm not going to do that anymore. If anything, I would do an online selling thing. So I have some of those things that I want to get rid of up there. I still have clothes. I had put all my heavy, bulky sweaters up there at one point because, you know, when you go through the change, you're hot all the time. So I didn't have a whole lot of problems with hot flashes, but my body temperature was definitely different than what it is now, because now I can wear my heavy sweaters again, and that's nice. So, but I do need to go through those. I can't even tell you how many pairs of dress pants I got rid of. I have no idea. I haven't ordered the donation people yet. I will probably for in a couple weeks, but there's just too much going on now. So I'm going to hold off on that until after I get everything fixed that needs to be fixed. And then I'll go back to it. But I do want to do more of that before the snow flies, because I have to put all the things in the driveway, and if the weather's inclement, you know, it gets covered with rain or snow, but there's nothing I can do to control that. So soon, I want to get back to that soon. And I'll just put some things in a spare room as I gather them up, and then I'll get rid of them when all this stuff going on is done and over with. So when I got my dogs, they were was from a rescue called the Rescue Inn. It was called. Two of my dogs are from there. Bandit, I actually drove to southern Ohio to rescue him. I mean, he was a baby, but he was in a kill shelter, so, you know. So my friend and I, we drove down there and rescued him, but my other two puppies, the Rescue Inn chips all the dogs. So that was nice, and I did have Bandit chip too, but there's a company called, they're called Home Again, and once a year you pay your dues, and if you keep current on your address and phone number, if somebody finds your dog or your cat, then they'll notify you that your dog's been found. So for me, that was just an extra security if they ever got out. And I'm always very careful to try and keep my dogs in my yard. But, you know, especially Chloe, she's escaped a couple times. She didn't go far, but she did get out of the yard. Now the other two, they kind of stay put. I really don't think they would run away. I've even been out in the yard with Lizzie and, you know, outside the fence, and she just kind of stays put with me. So, and Bandit, he doesn't take off either, but Chloe, she likes to go, and then her tongue's flapping in the breeze and her ears are flapping and she's having the best old time. But I'm afraid that, you know, she'd end up getting hit. And the turnpike is behind, not directly behind my house, but a couple streets over. So you never know. Dogs can make their way for miles and miles and miles. So I think that's worth it. I think each each renewal is, let me check here. Yeah, the annual fee for each dog is $24.99, so $75 for a year, and I just send it in, and then I have a little bit peace of mind. So, but yeah, I got to take my mom to the doctor today. She called me this morning and said, "Oh, are you going to take me to my doctor's appointment?" And even though she does go to Mark's by herself, because it's like right down the street, and I feel very confident that she's okay to do that. Her vision's okay, her coordination's okay. But this doctor's office it's not that far away from her house, but it's much further away, and she's not used to driving there herself. So I always go with her to her doctor's appointments because I like to hear what the doctors have to say anyway, if there's anything that she needs or, you know. So that's what I have to do today. So my plans to be nice and cozy in the house will not materialize, but that's okay. So anyway, that's my plans for the day, and so I'll be back a little later and we'll see what else is up. All right, well, I'm back home, and it's still really damp out there. They made quite a bit of progress on the roof. They have one more section to do, so they should be done by the end of the week with the roof anyway. And next week they'll do the window, and then that'll be a big thing off of my list of things that need to be done. So I'm happy about that, and took my mom for a checkup. She's doing really well. She's doing good. The doctor's always really happy to see her. He's very fond of our Oma. That's what everybody in the family calls her Oma. She's really the matriarch of the family. So he was very pleased, and really that was my day. I don't have anything else for you today. So, all right, my friends, I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. And I'll see you next time.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Thanks for watching.